André Breton wrote, "The marvelous is always beautiful. Anything marvelous is beautiful. In fact, only the marvelous is beautiful." A famous statement, a keen affirmation of principles, and an undeniable provocative artistic proposition, linking beauty only to marvel means binding the conception of aesthetic pleasure, ethical appraisal, suggestive power. In short, all the characteristics that we associate with the idea of beauty to the necessary trigger of surprise, awe, and precisely marvel, incessantly moving us to ponder the representation of the beautiful and its value in our lives and times. Art would thus, it seems, draw the emotional stringing that rise and seduce us every time we stumble upon the discovery of a new hidden meaning, one that informs us more generally of the riches and mysteries of the world, of its depth and multifarious forms of beauty. Related to marvelous throughout art with the aim of arousing an immediate sense of beauty has always been what the German term Wunderkammer, literally wonderful room, is about. Wunderkammer, or what was known as the Cabinet of Curiosities in England, was the private space where an array of objects of diverse origins and no apparent relation were set out for pure pleasure, scientific inquiry, or to showcase their owner's erudition generally. Numerous monarchs, and particularly those of the House of Habsburg, Rudolf II and Ferdinand II above all, attributed a political meaning to their Wunderkammern. Emperors, kings invested great sums to create dense, intense spaces displaying marvelous objects renowned for their vast number and variety. Their specific aim was to assemble items representing power from distant lands, clearly the outcome of diplomatic acumen and well-cultivated relations. Fantastic objects associated with scientific pursuits contributed to the prestige of the elite, with an allure bordering on magic, alchemy, biology, astrology, and astronomy. Surprise, emotion, beauty, power, awe, and trembling. With the Isola Bella and Wunderkammer afloat in Lake Maggiore, the Borromeo family well understood that the ability to seize the imagination and elicit dreams was a clear statement of power and prestige. Celebrated Wunderkammern embellished major cities from the 16th through the 18th century. They were priority sites of all itineraries. The prodigious automation of the Milanese clergyman Manfisitala was almost as famous as the Brahmanesque architecture of his home city and equally admired, but the astonishing private collections, forebears of the muse concept that would take root in the 19th century, have almost all been lost. Perhaps described in catalogs, recorded in visitors' accounts, the curiosity are the dictionary on narrative mystery that has never lost its indeed, the concept of Wunderkammern, deeply aesthetic in contemporary curatorial conceptions of art, where the exhibition can be understood as the narrative inviting discover specific facets of the work presented. The mirabilia themselves have always embodied with defined qualities that foster a sense of coherence and synthesis despite their seeming randomness, evoking wondering and bordering on incredulity, more than providing amusement. Naturalia artificialia, scientifica exotica, this was taxonomy of the collector's hand. The arrangement object traced out a path of meaning that went beyond mere typology to create a genuine mental journey, a fantastic tale whose eloquent yet mysterious morpheme were the work in themselves. Such were as aims of John Soane, whose fantastic collection can still be seen in famous London Museum. In this way, Wunderkammern demands a new way of thinking, where logic joins emotion and sometimes unexpected impressions. Celebrating Wunderkammern embellished major cities from the 16th through 18th century. They were priority sites of all itineraries. The prodigious automation of the Milanese clergyman Manfisitala was almost as famous as the Borromeo